Hello, everybody. It's Barbara. Guess what time it is? It is time for the best day of the week, Pick a Stack Wednesday. Let's start off with some feeling good Lemurian Saint Germain crystal singing bell. Because you know what? This feels way better than what's going on out there. What's going on out there? I'm not even talking geopolitically. I'm not even talking about people. Out there, we've got massive plasma energies coming in from the sun. We've got a full moon, blood moon, lunar eclipse starting tomorrow night, peaking on Friday night. We've got planetary alignments. We've got Venus in retrograde and Mercury in retrograde. We've got, because the sun is sending in all this plasma energy, we've also got earthquakes and all this other stuff going on with Mama Earth. And Mama Earth is in her birth pangs because she's giving birth to a new world. So even if you're not even talking about humankind, there's a lot going on out there. Now, if you're not in tune with what's going on celestially, you should be, because it affects you directly. I know that whenever I feel anxious, when I feel, because I don't suffer from anxiety. So if I feel anxious, there's something going on, and it's not mine. If you're feeling anxious, if you're having trouble sleeping, or you're sleeping like 10 hours and it's like, oh my gosh, I can't wake up. Or you need a nap in the middle of the afternoon, like I do. It has nothing to do with age or how busy you are. It's what's going on out there. And because we are living in a living battery, we are affected by what's going on out there. So whenever I'm feeling this kind of stuff, I go and I look up a couple of people that I watch. Okay, what's going on celestially? Oh, look at that. We just had a big X flare from the sun. Oh, look at that. We have high solar winds. Oh, look at that. There's always something going on out there. So we don't need to be medicated for that kind of thing. We just need to pay attention. The cause and effect. My digestion feels unsettled when we have big X flares. And so I'll find myself munching on something. Like I'll eat a whole bag of pistachios, or just like I feel like I need to eat to settle my stomach. But it's not me. I know it's not me. Again, I go look it up. Oh yeah, look at that. X flare or high M flare. So we need to pay attention to this because it's getting more and more intense and rapid and more frequent also. We don't want to end up weighing 350 pounds from eating to settle our digestion. So make sure you're eating something fairly decent. Or, sometimes like drinking, I'm old school, drinking warm milk. I'll put some turmeric and some pepper and some honey and some cinnamon in it. Warm it up. Oh, yeah. Turmeric, golden milk, whatever you want to call it. It's awesome. So doing something healthy and soothing can help your digestion. I'm just trying to let everybody know that there's things going on that are bigger than you, and if you're not aware, you need to pay attention, okay? And do healthy things. Going for a walk helps too. I started going for walks on Sunday when it was really nice, and I take my little dog Angus, and he loves it. Oh, he makes little doggy friends on the path, and he's just like, he prances more. It's so sweet to see. And then I pick up garbage on the trail too, which makes me feel good as well. But that walking, I'm going to call it fresh air. We don't know how fresh it is anymore because of what they put in it. But a little apple cider vinegar helps that. Exercise, being outside, even if you're just outside, sitting in a chair, okay? It's way better than sitting in front of the TV. And put your darn phone down. Just enjoy nature. Yeah, I mean, look at this sunshine. It's supposed to be in the 50s here today. Another good time to go for a walk after I close my shop. Yeah, sit in the sun. All right, if you're new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. Today, we have 3 stacks. Each stack is a tarot deck. And I want you to use your intuition on which stack or stacks you need. So think of an idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, or the world, and then intuitively choose a stack. Or ask your spirit guides, hey, which stack should I pick today? Okay? Each stack also has a crystal. So each stack is going to tell a story. Okay? I highly encourage you to listen to the end. I do a blessing at the end, and who doesn't need that these days? All right, are we ready? Okay, here we go. If you choose stack 1, I'm going to show you all the stacks. If you choose stack 1, you're going to get a reading from the Archangel Power Tarot deck. That is Adoring Virtue. If you choose stack 2, you are going to get a reading from the Woodland Fairy Tale Tarot. And that is Cecilia Latari. I don't have that one memorized yet. It's not a name I know. And if you choose stack number 3, you're going to get a reading from the Spirit Song Tarot, and that is Paulina Cassidy. I have her memorized because I use her decks a lot. All right. Are we ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. Okay. If you chose stack number 1, you're going to get a reading from Archangel Power deck. And you're also going to get, I want to get this side, Kyanite. I have this really cool freeform blue kyanite. Blue kyanite is a really nice healer. And I love these freeform pieces. Freeform means it can be any shape. It's not a defined shape. It's blue kyanite, so it's going to resonate with the throat chakra. So that's creativity, communication. The cool thing about kyanite is it never needs cleansing. It's kind of like selenite. Doesn't need cleansing. So it's going to absorb energy. Excuse me. Somebody's talking in my right ear. I was making it vibrate. Woo! So it doesn't accumulate energy. Now, selenite, which is very cleansing, selenite accumulates energy and it will break or it will turn black when it's done. And then you just bury it in the earth. This one won't accumulate energy. It is, because it's blue and resonates with the throat chakra, it's a really good communication stone. Can help with childhood memories or traumas, for healing those traumas from way back when. It can help with your third eye. So if you're working on your psychic abilities or telepathic abilities or any of your clair abilities, this would be a really good one to work with. It's good for meditation, aligning all the chakras, and it can also help us to be more humble and work with humanity, like as a whole. So community, absorbing its energy or working with it and talking to it and saying, you know, what do I need to do to help humanity through this time that we're in? This is a really good stone for that. We are birthing a new world. And all these people that are clinging to the more recent ways, man, the more tightly you hold on to it, the worse it's going to be for you. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. Go with the flow. You know, people ask me all the time, how are you dealing with what's going on in the world? And I say, this is a sanctuary from out there. It doesn't matter what's going on out there because everything is happening the way it's supposed to. Once you live that, everything's so much easier. Like, my spirit guides got me. My ancestors got me. My children got me. Creator's got me. Let it all go, man. But that's hard. Yep, and it's going to get even harder for you because as these solar energies come in, they amplify. So if you're in a really good place emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally, they amplify that. But if you're in a state of resistance, no, I'm not going to change. I'm not going to let that go. They're going to amplify that. They're going to make it even harder. So wouldn't you rather have it be easy? Some people say yes, some people say no. And you know what? Here's the cool thing. I can't change anybody but myself. So I can just be the shining example. And so can you. All right. If you chose deck number 1, we're getting a reading from the Archangel Power Tarot. And this card literally like flew out of the deck before I was even done shuffling. And it's the 7 of Ariel. And the 7 of Ariel, I love this card because this guy is standing there with this walking stick with this giant crystal on the top, which I kind of want one of those. Okay, even though I already have 3, but yeah, whatever. I need a purple one. This one is saying, and my sun is an Aries, so the word I always get is patience. This is the patience card. This is saying, be patient with yourself, your endeavors, what's going on out there. What's going on out there? Be patient. And what I get is be patient because good things are coming. But good things are coming to those who are thinking positively. If all you're doing is coming up with negative reasons for things, negative reactions, this low frequency energy, guess what? That's what you're going to receive. So be patient and be positive. Be patient and be positive. All good things are coming to me. Why? Because I believe. I have faith. I don't want to turn that around into the negative because that's what I'm going to receive. I've said this many times, where you put your attention and your intention, that's what's going to manifest. So I believe all good things are coming to me. All good things. Now you got to do that too. And now be patient. Okay? Be patient. The second card that came out is the 5 of Gabriel. It's interesting because we've got 3 different archangels here. We've got Ariel, Gabriel, and Raphael. So the 5 of Gabriel came out next. It's kind of funny. I mean, you got to laugh. Patience. Have patience with those around you. And also it says, Withdraw from the drama of others and be patient. Withdraw from the drama of others. Now, I had a friend in here 2 days ago, and she said, it's really interesting. My life is changing. The people that were in my inner circle, I have to let 2 of them go. Like, they're not on the path that I'm on, and I thought they were, but I realized they're not. And that's one of the things that this talks about. We have to have patience. We have to have patience. We have to withdraw from that drama, because drama is low frequency. Families, not all families, but a lot of families are all about drama. People don't get along with each other, or, a lot of people are passing away these days because they're not part of this transition that's coming. And weddings and funerals bring out the worst in humanity. It's really sad. Weddings and funerals. Those both events should be happy events. Happy because we're celebrating. We're celebrating 2 people coming together in a wedding. And we should be happy that this person that has crossed over into the light has graduated to the next level. And yet, what it comes down to is who gets what. Yeah. Patience and withdrawing from others' drama. The third card that popped out is the Page of Raphael. And the Page of Raphael, Page is always a messenger. Raphael is the healer. So this card is those cards talked about patience and withdrawing from drama. And this card is saying, yeah, but you do that and then something new is going to come in. In other words, let go of the old to bring in something new. Every time we let go of the old, we get to bring in something new. We let go of fears, traumas, health issues. Let them go. Stop talking about it over and over and over again, because you give it power. Stop. Just stop. Stop living in the past and start living in the moment. What does this moment bring? This moment right here, right now, is absolutely glorious. Don't focus on the negative things. Right now, my left knee hurts. I'm not focusing on that. I'm focusing on the light that's right behind me that is going, la, and the words that are coming out of my mouth. I'm not focusing on anything else. This body is divinely healthy, baby. Yours should be too, but you got to tell it. Hey, this body is divinely healthy. Okay, this brings up a point. My guides wanted me to talk about it and I totally forgot. What's the first thing you put in your body in the morning? That sets the tone for the day. What's the first thing you put in your body in the morning? My body doesn't want food in the morning anymore. I used to eat breakfast. My body's like, nope. You can go work out. We don't need food. I literally can't eat anymore until at least 10:30. My body wants my electrolytes. Water. It's purified water. I did the filtered thing. Purified water. Lemon juice. Squeeze a lemon, people. Lemon, sodium, potassium, magnesium. Your body is a battery. It needs electrolytes. Now, I'm not talking Gatorade, because Gatorade is all chemicals now. It used to be, back in the day when it first came out, it was water, citric acid, which is lemon, sodium, potassium, and magnesium. It's literally what it used to be. Now look at the ingredients list. It's not what it is. Full of dye and all kinds of yucky stuff. You do this, it helps recharge this physical body / battery. You drink anything else and it literally drains the battery. So do something like this. But also pay attention to the very first thing you put in your body. It's going to set the tone for the day for your body. I don't even eat bacon first thing or chocolate. Those are my two favorite food groups. Bacon. I went to the meat market on Sunday. I don't know, that was a week ago. I love this meat market. Oh my gosh. I went in there and I said, do you have any of that 1/4-inch thick bacon? And he says, well, I'll custom cut it for you. And I was like, okay. So he cut a piece and he brought it over to me and he goes, is this thick enough? Or do you want it thicker? And I'm like, oh my God, I love you. I want bacon steaks. Okay. Oh, it's those little things in life that make you happy. So if you want to make me happy, bacon steaks, baby. Just saying. All right. That was stack number 1. Let's move on to stack number 2. I've been talking for a long time. I always try to keep these videos short because according to the analytics, people have very short attention spans. And it makes me sad. All right, stack number 2, you are going to get a reading from the Woodland Fairy Tale Tarot. Each suit is a different fairy tale. And this is that deck that just had to come to me. And I was like, okay. You know how you pick a deck versus it picks you? Yeah, I looked at it and I went, yeah, that one's not for me. Oh, yeah, I'm for you. Okay. Is that one card? They're super slippery. All right. Super slippery cards. What do our spirit guides want us to know today? For stack number 2. Ooh, 2 major arcana. All right, let's start with our stone. For stack number 2, our stone is Howlite. Howlite. This stone is the stone that you're going to use for anxiety, for frustration, for sleeping better. It can aid with insomnia, especially if you have an overactive mind. This stone feels soothing and calming. People that have like ADHD and you have to go somewhere that causes you anxiety, this would be a really good stone to have in your pocket. So it's good for my guide said patience, which makes me laugh because we had 2 out of 3 cards in stack number 1 that was all about patience. Apparently our theme is patience. Yay, because we all love patience, right? My Aries side is like, I don't want to be patient. Whatever's happening in the world, bring it on. And my Capricorn side is like, dude, just chill. Things have to go step by step by step. It's one day at a time. And I'm like, oh, really? This stone is good for that. Helps you sleep and helps you calm down. So right now, this is the biggest one I have in my shop. But you can always buy multiple tumbled ones and put them in your pockets. Oh, It's also good for balancing calcium levels in your body, which also translates to bones, teeth, hair, issues that you have, like osteoporosis, those kinds of things. So if you're having issues with that, this gives off the frequency to help that. Okay. All right. So we've got 3 cards here. Oh, the right side of my head is just all vibraty. Oh. The first one that came out is the Temperance card. I don't know what fairy tale this is from. It's temperance, but I also feel like magic is in the air. Because, you know, that pot is it's in the air, it's floating. And it just poured a bowl of soup or something. Looks like tomato soup. And she's just standing there holding the bowl, a little bowl. The big bowl is like serving the smaller bowls. So there's patience, magic in the air. I can totally see patience going through all these cards. The second card is the Fool card. This is the very first card in the Major Arcana. Okay, it's card number 0. It is a young being, I'm not even going to say person, a young being taking that first leap of faith, that first step on their new journey. Now, in this deck, it's represented by Jack and the Beanstalk. So he's climbing up, which is what we're all supposed to be doing. We're all supposed to be climbing up. Now, does that mean physically? No. It means metaphysically. We're supposed to be going up the spine, up the chakras. So root chakras way down here, that's 3D. That's, you know, a home, it's safety, security, food, the basics. We're supposed to be climbing up to here, the crown chakra, the soul star chakra. You know, at some point in time, you go high enough, you don't even need to eat. Your body gets its energy from the light. You don't need to eat because that's way down here. And we're up here. I'm eating that sunshine. In fact, as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to stand in the sunshine. I don't care what my neighbors think, but I go outside and I do this and I talk to the sun with my eyes closed. I look directly into it and I'm just having a great time. And I can be out there for the longest time just standing there in the sun. I'm sure people driving by are like, oh, that's just that crazy lady. Whatever. But this is us climbing up Kundalini, spine, chakras, okay? Working up here with our connection to out there. Out there, spirit guides, ancestors, God, creator, source, great spirit, great I am. Working there and having patience while we're doing it. Jack can't climb the beanstalk unless he has patience. You know, he's got to get a foothold. And all he's got is a stick. So it's not like he has those spikes like people climbing up mountains or cliffs. So there has to be patience there. Now, the third card is the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords is all about what I get for this instance in particular. What I get is there's always, as you rise up, there's always something, the dark side, the devil, whatever you want to call it, there's always something trying to yank you back down. But you rise above it. You know, this is the way I look at it. You got nothing. You're not going to stop me. I'm way more powerful in the light than you could ever dream of being in the dark. Just, if you weren't watching, there like some orbs just flew around my face. Wow, that was cool. All right, I'm way more powerful in the light than you could ever be in the dark. The light wins. So we are going to get up to the top of the beanstalk. We can be magical. If you don't think you can be magical, you can't be magical. Because it's all about your belief. If you believe you're poor, you're going to be poor. If you believe you're never going to have the love of your life, you're never going to have you're literally casting spells on yourself. Cut it out. Or if you're going to do it, I mean, you can either be neutral or be positive. There's somebody that I work with in here, at least once a month. She's so negative about every aspect of her life. And we go back and forth on this all the time. Like, if you would just be more positive, your life would change. Yeah, then something bad's going to happen. Okay, whatever. You're not going to hear anything I have to say, so I'm done. You get to choose. But stack 2 is also talking about patience. Be patient with yourself. Love yourself. Don't look for the negative in every situation or any situation. Look for the positive. Look for the positive. And then you'll find it. Feel the positive in your life. And you'll find it. Expect the positive in your life. And it'll happen. Yeah. Patience. All right, I just have to shift a little bit. One of the things that comes with going for those long power walks with the dog, first couple times of the season, yeah, your body kind of hurts. Stretching muscles I haven't stretched in a long time. Because when you're power walking out on a trail, you're using different muscles than you are on a treadmill or an elliptical. All right, if you chose stack number 3, you are going to get a reading from the Spirit Song Tarot. Let's see what Paulina Cassidy has for us. Okay, there's the first one. All right, spirit guides and guardians, my beautiful children. What do you got for us? Number 2. All right, your stone. Let's start with that. I love the pretty colors on this. All right, let's see. Can we? Here. It's this mottled kind of a sage green. So pretty. That would make a great countertop in a kitchen. That's epidote. Or epidote, as some people say. Epidote. It can provide for increase in that to which one attunes it. Meaning, we attune this to something and it's going to increase, amplify. It can dispel critical thinking, enhance keen perception, stimulate participation and interaction, and supplement personal power. It can be used to combat dehydration and can be used as an elixir for softening and smoothing the skin. I'm going to put one of these in my water filter system. Yeah, because why not? I already have a bar of 0.999 pure copper in there, because we all need copper. I'm going to put one of those in there too. It can be used in the treatment of disorders associated with the brain, the thyroid, and the nervous system. Ooh, yeah. I'm going to put one of those in my water filter. And it's green. It resonates with the heart as well, not just the skin. Heart energy. And that's what we need to be thinking with. Think with your heart. The head, the ego gets in the way. The left brain gets in the way. Stop doing the logical 3D crap. Think from the heart. Is this good for me? Is this good for my community? Is this good for the world? Is this good for the earth? If it's not, maybe I should look at an alternative. Yeah. All right. What do we got? Let's do them in the order they came out. We have one major arcana. The first card that came out is the Knight of Feathers. In other decks, it would be the Knight of Air or the Knight of Swords. In this deck, it's feathers, because we're talking about animals in the earth. And it's represented by this wolf. Now, the Knight of Air or Feathers is the fastest moving knight. The knight has a mission. Okay? We all think of the knight working for God and country, or the knight's working for the king or the queen. This is somebody coming in. They're not necessarily coming in quickly, but their mission is quick. So it may take a little while for them to come in, but when they do, it's going to be like, bam. What the heck was that? Okay? It's like somebody coming to visit you, and they're with you for like a week, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, by the way, this is going on. And you're like, why didn't you tell me that a week ago? It wasn't the right time. I was getting up the guts to say it. And then once they tell you, it's like, oh my gosh, this is life-changing. And you're like, they won the lottery. They're sick and dying. Here's your inheritance. Something that's just like... Now, what's interesting is that card was followed by the Tower. That's your major arcana, the Tower. So this is like a messenger bringing in the news. But then once that news comes in, it's like, bam. Now, if you automatically assume that this is bad news, that's on you. To me, I'm going to automatically assume it's something amazing. So the knight comes in, visiting for a week, and then, hey, I got something to tell you. You just inherited $100,000. See what I'm saying? You know, great auntie died, but she left you $100,000. So, you know, it's all in how you look at it. I don't have any aunts and uncles that would do that, so I just pulled that example out of the air. But there's this message coming in, and yeah, it's going to rock your world. Now, in this deck, the Tower is represented by the chameleon. See how he's changing his colors? In other words, you're going to change your colors. So this is big, and it's going to rock your world. The third card that came out is more feathers, more air. This is the Six of Feathers, or Six of Air. And this is all about, this is the dragonfly. The dragonfly represents spirituality, insight, intuition. Whatever's coming, there's a messenger, there's the Tower, the change, and it's going to help you improve your psychic abilities, your intuitive abilities. The only thing that's missing from this is the patience card. Be patient. Don't go, oh my gosh, I got to freak out now because Barbara said da-da-da-da-da and my life is going to change. No. Again, we have to be patient. We have to go with the flow. You're not going to change what's going to happen. Okay? Don't. It's your destiny. It's fate. The messenger is going to come in. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe in 6 weeks. But I'll tell you what, we got this full moon that's starting tomorrow night with a lunar eclipse. We've got a solar eclipse at the end of the month. It's a partial, but it's still a solar eclipse. We've got Mercury in retrograde, Venus in retrograde. We've got solar storms. We've got all this stuff. You don't think changes are coming in? Holy crap, they're coming in. If it's not a human messenger, it's celestial messengers. Is it going to rock your world? Yes, it's going to rock your world. But how you choose to see it and feel it is up to you. So we talk about the world splitting. It's like all the negative people are going that way and all the positive people are going that way. Which way do you want to go? I'm going that way. I'm going to be with all the positive people. Because I've had enough with the negative people. I'm done. I'm done with you people. I'm done with the crabby people, the mean people, the bullies, the stabby people. I'm done with all of them. I'm going this way where all the cool kids are hanging out. Where we're going to take these changes that are coming and we're going to transform ourselves into our spiritual selves that we came here to be. That was stack number 3. Ooh, I'm claiming that, baby. I love you guys. This one went long. I don't apologize. It is what it is. I love you, and I'm sending you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things because you're worthy and you deserve it. Now, get in receive mode. Mwah. Namaste.